Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Nameless. And oh my god, I am so glad that I'm sorry for you guys that had to watch that last part and wait a day for this. But I am so glad for me that it's literally only been like a minute. Like literally a minute. Not even. Anyway, so the beginning of this might be a little bit fast because we're supposed to, for the good path, say, go to the classroom. Okay, so we can't skip yet, but I'll skip when we get to stuff. So I feel nervous. I don't think he'd still be in the classroom, but there's no way to be sure. There was no way to know since he didn't take the call. But since the academy's closer to here, I should go back to the classroom.
Hey, you said you were going to the bathroom, huh? You're leaving?
Yeah, sorry. There's somewhere I have to be right now. I have to go first. Sorry.
Hey!
See you tomorrow. Soy called me, but I came out of the cafe. The rain poured so much I could barely see. There was almost no one on the streets. I did have an umbrella, but I ran so my clothes quickly got wet. People inside the building stare at me running in the rain. You know, you're not alone, are you? I was out of breath from running. My legs were covered in mud. I had no idea it would rain this much. Okay, so yes, we find him. Okay, so all of that still happens. And then we just decide, okay, so this is where we lie beside him instead. So his purple lips and the white face were trembling. He was feverish, but his face was so pale. I got scared at seeing his face like that. This happened because I wasn't by his side. From now on, I have to stay by his side. All right, I won't go anywhere. I went up to the bed and was about to lie down next to him when Yinho got up. His body was shivering and burning hot at the same time. My body almost felt cold beside his heat. He looks way too young here. I hugged him so that he wouldn't have to feel nervous. I'm not leaving. I wanted him to know this, even though I didn't put it into words. It's fine. I felt him breathe fast. His body in my arms was much smaller than I thought. He hugged me so hard I felt like suffocating. You know, he's hazy from the fever, but he was still so strong. Where does his tiny body get such strength? Fear. No matter how hard I tried, Yinho didn't let go of me. His hands were trembling. What's making Yinho so nervous? Don't go, Yinho whispered. I put up with a suffocating feeling and let him hug me. I could feel his heart beating. All I can do for him right now is hug him. Okay, I won't. I won't go anywhere. I was careful so my voice won't tremble when I said that. It was uncomfortable, but I didn't say it. I just let Yinho hug me. Don't go. Don't go further away from me. Okay, I won't go. Master, don't go. Don't leave me. I'll do anything. Oh, scars on him. If Master wants me to, I'll do anything. Yinho hugged me tighter and continued. It was uncomfortable, but I didn't say anything again. Right now, I just want to let Yinho do whatever he wanted. I felt like I was being punished for leaving him behind when he was so nervous. Right now, my heart ached more than anything else. Tiny Tim. Yinho coughs. His coughs are getting worse. I was worried, so I was about to peer at his face, but his arms caught my eyes. Huh? There's something on his wrist. As I moved my gaze up his arm, I saw his shoulder, too. The marks starting from his shoulder to his wrist were scars. I have a lot of scars on my body. These were the scars he talked about before, but she knew them from... She should have known that the doll had them, but I guess... I'm assuming... Maybe they'll say it, but I would be assuming that if she's shocked about the scars, would be shocked that the doll scars showed up on the person body versus, not knowing that the doll had scars. You knew he did. Once talked about these scars as if they were nothing after he became human. Even when he was a doll, he had a lot of scars. I knew that from the moment I opened the package that contained him. But the scars on a doll's body and a human's body were completely different. I could see the scars screaming the pain Yinho couldn't when he was a doll. And the scars were a bit odd, even considering that he's a used doll. Those aren't just accidental scars. I felt like someone purposely gave him those scars. They became more prominent once he became human. Over old scars were newly made ones. It was as if he was branded. Brands that anticipated Yinho's nervousness were all over his body. So she obviously never knew what happened. She's like, he's all scuffed up and didn't really think about it. You know what I mean? You don't think about, like, you're like, a lot of damage. I'm not going to think about this weirdo. But now that he's human, now it's like, yeah, how did those happen? What really happened with Yinho and his previous owner? Yinho, I felt like crying at that moment. I wanted to cover the scars I saw. Don't look back on those painful scars. I won't leave your side. I wanted to tell him this. He was this hurt, and I was thinking of how I could get rid of him. I was cold to Yinho so that he wouldn't cling on to me any longer. I was ashamed of myself. I heard his breathing and carefully opened my mouth. I'm sorry I left you today. I talked to him kindly as I did when he was a doll. Master, don't forget me. Dolls are forgotten and abandoned, kind of just like he was, to be honest with you. They kind of all have that issue, though, like, if you think about it. Because, like, Lance had that with seeing the Barbie, like, you're just going to abandon me because I'm so common. And he's like, my other owner beat the fuck out of me and then threw me in a box, like garbage. So sad. People are so mean. I don't want to be abandoned again. I'll be a good boy. And with those last words, he loosened up and closed his eyes. I can feel him losing his strength more and more. Fell back on the bed and soon fell asleep. I see Yinho closing his eyes and breathing softly. I covered him with the blanket carefully so he doesn't wake up. I felt bad to see him cough every now and again, even though he's asleep. I lowered myself and crouched down beside the bed. And I patted his back and hugged him slightly. Yinho, I heard you worked at Banjul. Tay told me. I whispered to Yinho, who was already asleep. I don't care if it's something little. Next time I want you to talk to me about things like that. I want you to live for yourself a bit more. If I can, I want to help you do that. So, don't overwork yourself. I won't go anywhere. Yinho, I can't understand you completely, but I'll try to understand. I'll try to embrace your heart. I forgot it was me who brought you. I was the one who chose you. I'm sorry. Master? I heard someone wake me up from my sleep. Is it already morning? I tried to open my eyes. Yinho? I saw Yinho's familiar face. His white, round face filled my sight. Oh, come to think of it! How do you feel? I abruptly got up from bed while remembering that. I'm all better. Really? Yinho nodded. He looked much better than yesterday. But I wasn't relieved, and I put my hand on his forehead. He didn't get surprised and back away from my sudden reaction. I didn't feel the heat I felt yesterday. Thank God, his fever's gone. Don't stand in the rain like that. I was worried. Okay, I'm sorry. But I was happy. Master, you came for me. Happy? The moment I remembered the scars I saw on his body, I think the pain from his body continued to his heart. My heart aches thinking of his scars. You should talk to him about it, I think so. It's natural. How could I not worry? Okay. Yinho smiled slightly. And I heard everything. What?
Never mind. Oh, today is just fried eggs. I thought you'd be sick of rabbit shapes by now.
Yinho evaded and changed the subject. And I thought he grabbed my arms as usual, but he just stood there smiling. I feel like the strange air that surrounded him the last couple of days has disappeared. And from now on, yes? From now on, I'll try. So I can be a man worthy to be by your side. What? Yinho's red cheeks turned bright red. I'm glad Master thinks of me, but I realized yesterday that I shouldn't worry you. Oh. Instead,
I want to find something I could do for you.
Talk like an adult. I feel like we should give him a different voice. I think that's part of the problem too, because he looks like he'd have a quiet, delicate voice, but I know damn well it's not the voice that he has, so it's going to be really awkward. I've tried to slowly take a little less of the thing out of his voice and just make it a little bit softer and a little more normal, so it's not so quiet and delicate and little I'm trying to slowly change it as we go to make it a little less awkward. I don't know. Talk like an adult. He seemed to have aged at least 5 years overnight.
Come eat first. I'll go out now. And, oh, the bus. I'm still getting on it with you.
Although he's suddenly acting like an adult, he still cares for me. I smiled along with him. I think Yinho's more relaxed around me now. I feel a good change is coming. Now, the change might have already happened. Boop. I know we're saving over some old stuff. Breakthrough. Yay, we had a breakthrough! Hold on, I want to make sure. I think it's... Oh god, we have to go through the motherfucking exams. God damn it. Yeah. Okay. Child me.
Ah! Don't throw it away! Wail!
Little me is wailing. Oh my god, look at this. It's all worn out and dirty. Huh. I'll buy a new one for you, so let's throw this away.
No! I like this!
Oh, right. You saw the new one on TV, right? I'll get you that one, so stop crying. No, I like this one. She's at it again. This is too worn out and it's ugly. Besides, feathers fall out, so it's not good for you. Don't be like that. Let's go to the toy store with Daddy and I. I'll get you everything you want, so let's just throw this away, please. No, a new one's different. What do you mean a new one's different? A new one's better. No, don't throw it away. All right, I won't. I lost. Who's going to win over that stubbornness of yours? But it's too dusty, so just put it in that box. If you lay it around here anywhere, I'll throw it away without telling you, all right? Here. I heard all the other kids get sick of things often. Are you like your grandfather, or are you just greedy? Mom scolded me, but I pretended not to hear anything. I just hugged the doll tightly in my arms.
Let's always be together.
I promised we'll always be together, so I'll never abandon you.
Look at this. It's a chick-shaped bread. Isn't it cute? It reminded me of you, so I bought it. Want to try it?
A girl gave Yinho a plastic bag with a picture of a yellow chick.
No, it's fine.
Yinho refused immediately. He used to just ignore them without saying anything, but he at least refuses now. Yinho... The girl did ask him if he wants to try, but she definitely wanted him to. She was about to cry. Isn't Yinho a bit weird these days? He was so cute before.
Yeah, he's like the Ice Prince,
the girls whispered. After that fuss in the rainy day, Yinho changed a lot. Just as the girls whispered, he no longer treated others with his adorable face. At the same time, he no longer had to be uncomfortably surrounded by other girls like before. Is he being nice to just me? But he is always kind and warm to me like he was before. No, actually, he seems to care for me more than before. He gives me his lovely smile often, too.
Wow, he's like a miniature Ice Prince. I like that I can hug the chick, but I do feel sorry for the other girls, though.
I don't think you're the one hogging him. Soy and Shinbi stared at Yinho and I. Yinho was strangely still kind to my friends. Shinbi muttered while looking at the disheartened girls far away. I heard that chick bread is good. Oh, then I should have taken it and given it to you.
No, that'd be harsher on them. They gave it for you to eat, so imagine seeing you give it to someone else. They might really cry then.
But she didn't forget to tell him secretly give her all the presents next time. She didn't forget to tell him to secretly. Okay. Really? It's so soy. Suddenly the classroom door opened and a girl I've never seen before peeped her head in. Is Yinho here? Who's she? Never seen her before. We all stared at the unfamiliar girl who came to our class. Yinho, someone's looking for you. Yinho went out to the hallway while we were tilting our heads. And a moment later, Yinho came back after talking briefly with the girl. What's up? Oh, it's nothing.
It can't be nothing. You guys talked for a while. What's up? Isn't she in another class? Did she declare her love or something?
What? What? Oh, no. As I shouted out, Yinho said no loudly.
Oh, if that's not true, then why are you so defensive, huh?
As Soy kept on suspecting, Yinho let out a small sigh. He hesitated, but soon reluctantly talked. He hesitated and started talking. And after a while... Mystery study group? It was the club Yinho told us about. Yeah.
Oh, the chick's getting pretty brave. He didn't tell you either?
I was a bit surprised, too. He used to report to me every single detail of his day, but now he must be back to normal. There's been a lot of things Yinho's been doing recently. I haven't joined the club, but they asked me to help read tarot cards this festival.
But why are they suddenly asking you? You know how to read tarot cards?
No, I've never tried it. Then why? A little knowledge can be a dangerous thing. Shinbi muttered creepily. But Shinbi's right. It's a bit weird to ask someone who's never dealt tarot cards to read them. Well, actually, last week while passing the hallway, I saw an old man following a girl from behind, so I told him not to do that. And the girl looked surprised and thanked me, saying they got rid of something that's always followed her. But I later found out that she was the president of the Mystery Study Club, so she's been constantly asking me to join the club. He was like, hey, stop following her. You got rid of a ghost. Oh my God, because he can see spirits. I kept on refusing, so she asked me to just help for the festival. Oh. And hearing about the old man, I remembered something. Come to think of it, I was forgetting. Yinho has a special talent. He can speak to animals and spirits. I remembered the cat incident that happened before.
Old man, what's all that?
Well... Soy asked me what he was talking about, but I pretended not to know anything.
So what did you say? Are you gonna do it?
No, of course I refused. Why? If I participate in the festival, I'll get too busy. Then I won't be able to see you often. I didn't have to ask who he meant by you. I purposely turned my head. What a shame. I think it's a shame we won't be able to see the chick read tarot cards. I think it'd suit him. Imagine Yinho wearing a big hooded cloak and mixing tarot cards. I could picture him saying, your fortune for today is, in a low voice, your fortune for today is. I do want to see that too. I think it would be fun.
Me too. I'm curious.
You want to see? Yinho quietly asked my opinion. Me reading fortunes. If you want to see it, I will try. No, you don't have to. I just imagined it. Even if you want to see it just a little bit. Yinho said with strong determination. Shinbi and Soy looked at us too. I felt like breaking out in a cold sweat. Yinho doesn't act like a kid ever since he changed. But instead, sometimes he becomes serious like this. When he's like this, it's harder to refuse than when he was acting like a baby.
Oh, you don't have to be so serious. So you're basically saying that you can get to the moon if it's for her. I get it. Now, then no need to think about it more. You'll read tarot cards with the Mystery Study Club, right?
Huh?
The chick just said so. He said he'd do it, right?
Yes. I feel like I forced him into it. I felt a bit guilty, so I looked at Yinho, but he was clenching both his fists. It's fine. I'll do my best, so you have to come see me. Oh, okay. Yinho said brightly as usual. Is it better than doing nothing? Since he said he'd do it, I decided to support him. I opened the front door, but I only saw darkness. No one must be here. I'll turn the lights on. Yinho ran to the dark living room and turned on the lights. Everyone's really busy. T must be at the cafe, and Red is in a play. Lance has a government meeting? Yinho counted with fingers and told me everyone's schedules. Everyone must be busy with the academy and work. And for some reason, Yuri comes home late too. Well, he used to come late sometimes, but he was never always late. Even if I ask him where he'd been, he just gives me a smile and never answers. The house is quiet. My voice rang throughout the empty house. If the boys were here, they would have all come out to the living room and start chatting. But not today. I lay down on the sofa and looked around the living room. I suddenly felt lonely while seeing the empty living room. I was so used to this when I lived alone, so I didn't feel it. It's been a long time since I felt such silence after Grandpa died. Master, what are you doing? Changed into comfortable clothes and sat beside me. Nothing. I was just wondering if the house had been this quiet before. Do you feel lonesome? Hmm? Suddenly asked after listening to what I said. Lonesome? I thought for a moment. Am I? Is this feeling lonesome? Am I not enough? Cut into my thoughts and said with a gloomy voice. What do you mean? Red, Lance, Yuri, T? You like having everyone together. Oh. It felt like will turn back to his dark side any moment now. It's nothing like that, just the house is always noisy and it's quiet today. His face fell more at what I said. I'm always thankful that you're by my side. Master, I just felt a bit lonely with the house feeling different today. Looks at me. He seems to ask me again if that's true with his red eyes shining like rubies. I barely managed to smile at and like nobody notices that he's got red eyes. I'll try harder so you don't feel lonely. Oh no, there's no need. This is natural. Like in the academy, Yinho was burning with determination again. I felt tangled emotions hearing Yinho say he'll try harder for me. The day after he got sick from getting caught in the rain, said to me, I remember he said he'd try harder for me. Is he still feeling nervous? I told him I wouldn't leave him for sure, but I guess he can't be assured for good. How can I make him feel assured? Should I tell him what's really on my mind? Since you asked me if I'm lonely, if I think about it, I only felt lonely for a short time. The time I was really lonely was the time after Grandpa died and before the boys turned human. It wasn't even a couple of years. When Grandpa was alive, I was never lonely. I did miss my parents, but I was happy living with Grandpa. Master, what are you thinking about? Stared at me while I was drowned in my thoughts. Oh, I'm thinking of Grandpa. Oh, your Grandpa? Yeah. Closed his eyes and breathed deeply, and abruptly opened his eyes again. Master, Grandpa isn't in this house. His soul must have gone to a better place. I was surprised at his unexpected words. Right. He could see souls. I stood right up. Really? He's not here? Yes. Okay. It would have been nice to talk to him. But he's at a better place, and nothing's better than that. I felt sad and relieved at the same time. Master, Grandpa is really important to you, right? Yeah, he's family. Family? Yes. I see. Whispered. For a while he nodded by himself. I was worried if he was having bad thoughts again, but he smiled back. I just looked at him as he got up, saying he had to wash. What was he thinking about? It bothered me. I came back to my room to change into comfortable clothes. It sounds like it's red. It sounds like a red ringtone. Sounds like some kind of it's like a Power Rangers theme song. I took out things in my pockets to change and my phone rang just in time. Oh, the phone. I hastily took the call. The number says it's from overseas. Oh, it's our mom, or probably my parents. Hello? Hello, Spacey? Oh, Mom. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. I'm fine, thanks to you. What's up? I'm fine, thanks. You? Nothing's up, just catching up. You must be busy. You always say that. You remember we told you we'd go back after this finishes? Well, I'm sorry. Something's come up and I don't think we can go. Mom called and apologized right away. I think she said something similar a couple months ago. She told me their current project was in its final stage and she'd come to see me soon, but something else has come up now. Well, I was expecting this. Oh, okay. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I was a bit upset, but I purposely tried to sound indifferent. I've gotten used to not being able to see my parents often ever since I was little. I'm sorry. It's really fine. Instead, I'll. Can you come here for a sec? Oh, Mom, you sound busy. I'm sorry. I'll call often. I have to go. I heard over the phone someone calling Mom. She must be busier than I thought. Yeah, say hi to Dad for me. All right, then take care. Okay. Mom hung up. My smartphone said we talked for less than a minute. My calls with my parents were always this way. I haven't talked to them in months, but we never chat. As expected, they can't come again. They are always busy. It's not the first time they've canceled coming back. And they really won't come back until the end of the year. Well, I guess it's a good thing. I can't exactly show them the house, so this is good. I finished changing and plopped down on the bed. It's good since she won't find out about the boys. I tried to smile by thinking that. That moment I heard a knock. Master, can I come in? It's Yinho. Huh? Yeah, what's up? Yinho peeped through the door. There's a problem I can't solve. Could you help me? A problem you can't solve? It's the exam soon, so I'm trying to prepare for it. I was studying. Yinho was holding the biology textbook. Oh, the exams! Oh, I forgot. You're studying really hard. He lowered his head a bit at what I said. Although I'm not as good as Lance, I wanted to get good grades so I don't embarrass you. People have been calling Yinho Lance Jr. because of his attitude at the academy these days. If he gets good grades, he'll really be Lance's copy. Anyways, would it be okay asking me? I have about the same grades as Soy. But I'm proud that he started studying by himself. That's a fantastic mindset. I'm happy to help. Come here, let's solve it together. Holding the textbook, Yinho ran towards me and sat beside my bed. I thought about going out to the living room, but I was already sitting on my bed, so I decided to stay put. Yinho soon came up to the bed, too. That's so cute! We soon forgot to study and started fooling around on the bed. Oh. Yinho was laughing, and so was I. I felt like we were in our own little world. We started fooling around. I don't think that's what it meant, but it's like, oh, word choice. I haven't laughed and had fun with Yinho like this in a long time. It was finally time for the exams. Oh, God. Save. I'm going to save back here. I'm going to save at the end. That's the exams. It was finally time for the exams. Wow, I'm nervous. Look, Soy, did you study at... What? Soy sat lifeless with her arms spread around and stared blankly at the ceiling. I could see their eyes weren't focused on anything. She looks like a zombie. Soy? Just leave her. She says it's her way of controlling her mind. Controlling her mind. She says she has to prepare for the impending doom, freeing her soul or something. I see. I looked around and found some other kids following Soy. I heard someone recommending it, saying you feel peaceful if you give everything up. Everyone's leading a tough life. I felt my phone vibrate in my pocket. I must have forgotten to turn it off. I took out the phone thinking I'd turn it off as soon as I checked the text. Good luck on the exams, Master. No one else texts us. At least in Lance's route, everybody texted us. Yinho wished me good luck through the text. It was cute that he sent me a text even though he was sitting next to me. I texted back right away. You too! I saw Yinho by my side. He smiled with his eyes. We looked at each other for a while and smiled. Now the exams are about to start, so put your books away. Now let's prove how much I've studied. Hold on. We're saving over the... Oh, God. Okay, here we go. The plastic model in Grandpa's room holds a sword in each of its hands. That's a yes. It doesn't? Oh. Oh, what? How did I get to question 3? No, my house is at the 2nd floor. It is? How's our house on the 2nd floor? Cubby's fishing. Oh, wait, I meant to do no! I meant to do no! Should be some man, no. Quantum, no, it's not. It is? The female character is 5 ball jointed up. Yes. I'm so bad at this. Yes. I got none. Okay. This is why we don't do this. This is why we don't do this. Anyway, hold on. I can't. I don't know. Okay. Soy's been offered a modeling job before. Yes. Most doll fans like to take pictures. Probably yes. Banjul is a cafe that actually exists. No. Wait, it is? Yinho is a math genius. No, he's not. Red likes chocolate. Yes. The type of smartphone the female lead character gets from Yuri is an infone. No? Okay. T has a talent for making cocktails. I don't know. The subject Yuri teaches at Kroby is music. Yes. The computer who's composed the opening theme of... Sure? Damn it! Zion is the same age as the female lead character. Yes? No. Damn it! Damn it! You guys, I can't fucking do this. I'm so bad at this. I don't know. They ask you questions about the game, but there's no way you can know some of these. There's no way you can know these. Yinho is a math genius. No. The female lead character is 5. Yes. Jupiter is smaller than Earth. No, it's not. Shinbi likes strawberry milk. Yes, she does. Yuri has a talent for playing the harp. I don't think so, no. Yinho's fried eggs are rabbit-shaped. Yes. The female lead character is in the vice president. No. The female lead character is 5. Yes. The Academy Yuri. Yes. Red likes chocolate. Yes. Bitch! You only have to take it 400 times. Okay. I just wanted to get through that. We got somebody... We didn't get a diary thing? Oh, man, what the hell? I think I got diary stuffs for taking it. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this part up here because that was stressful. And I might take it like 400 times just to see if we get like other stuff. But anyway, I'm actually going to save this. We're just going to save it here. And I want to go back. Hold on a second. I want to go to the title screen and see something.
기다리고 있었습니다.
Ooh, extra. Bonus stuff? Is it bonus? No. Where is it? It's
기다리고 있었어요.
special?
마스터가 오기만을요.
We didn't get one. I passed the exam and I didn't get a goddamn... Oh, man. I passed the fucking exam and I didn't get a diary entry.
기다리고 있었습니다.
That's loud. Anyway. I'm going to wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.